Hello, my name's Tom Duke. I'm here with Carol Heywood, and we're having a fireside chat about the Canadian Society of Questers. Carol, exactly what is the Canadian Society of Questers?
The Questers is an organization that was founded about 30 years ago, and it was based on the common interest in dowsing. Since then, we have expanded with the interest in the exploration of any subtle energies.
So, what is dowsing?
Dowsing is, well, the most common thing known for dowsing is water witching.
I used to have an uncle that used to do it. He used to go out on property out in the valley and find wells or places that they could drill for wells and stuff like that, so people could put up barns and houses and stuff like that to help grow the area.
Absolutely, yes. In fact, I live on a ranch in Oregon, and we just had a water witcher come to identify where we're going to put in the next well.
So it kind of helps in our everyday life.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Then you can also use tools to find ley lines, to find geopathic stress, to help design your garden as to where the positive energies are. There's all kinds of wonderful, innovative ways to use dowsing. It's a very ancient art that's been around for hundreds of years, but today it's used in some very innovative ways. And Questers is all about exploring those ways.
Right.
And also another form of dowsing is using a pendulum. Pendulum is something like you have like a little chain with a crystal or a rock or pretty much any item that then that pendulum swings, and you can train it to give you a yes answer, a no answer. If you're looking for answers in your life, you're just kind of trying to figure out where to go, what to do, what's happening. Using the pendulum will help guide you. And say for even medical diagnosis, you can use a pendulum to help you zero in on something that's happening in your body, or using it to help show you what supplements to take and how many supplements to take.
So how could I, or how can I get involved in something like this?
Well, first of all, I'd send you to our website, which is www.questers.ca. On the website, there's quite a bit of information on the chapters. We have several chapters in Western Canada that have monthly meetings. And you can find out if there's one near you. There's the contact information, and there's the information about what the monthly meeting is going to be about. They usually have very engaging presenters with good speakers, with good topics, and that would be a way to get involved. Also, if you become a member, which is a very affordable $35 a year, it includes quarterly Quester magazine, which is chocked full of really good articles about dowsing and other subtle energies and quite a variety of topics, really well done. And also then the membership gives you discounts to the conferences and the other things that Questers has to offer.
So tell me a little bit about the conferences.
Conferences are great. We have usually 2 a year. We have them in the fall and in the spring. And we offer presenters that are really well qualified and have quite a variety of topics, all having to do with accessing energies, sometimes through dowsing, sometimes through other methods that can bring in positive energies into our life, things that we can really apply to our lives in a very practical way. And that's one of the main criteria that I use when I'm choosing presenters, is that they bring in things that will give us tools to take home that will benefit our lives. And also the conferences are a great time. We have them at lovely venues. We feel that connecting to nature is also a really important part of dowsing and of our spiritual health. And so we have the conferences at places that are beautiful places to connect with nature and also to connect with each other. We're like a family. We really do connect, and we share, and we learn a lot from sharing with each other of our own experiences. So we want to give an opportunity for people to gather and to share and connect. And so we have, it's sometimes like a family reunion where you're reuniting with friends, and you're also welcoming new people into the family. They get excited about what there is to offer with Questers.
So if I'm following everything correctly, I really don't have to know anything about dowsing to go to a conference, because everything's there for me to learn and make it part of what I'm doing.
Absolutely. We welcome the beginners into the dowsing community, because we really feel that even though this is a very ancient art that has been around for hundreds, probably even thousands of years, there is a new resurgence, a new interest in dowsing and the exploration of subtle energies, because there's so much going on the planet today that is really kind of shaking things up and causing a like what's going on kind of thing. So dowsing is a tool that can help us deal with what's going on and help us find answers about what's happening in the world today and how they affect our lives. So it's something that we feel, we've seen it in the upsurge in interest. We had 50% more people at this conference in the fall than we had the previous one. So there is an up and coming interest in finding ways to access these positive energies and bring them into our lives.
So again, Carol, if I wanted to get involved, the best way for me to do that is?
Going to the website,
right,
questers.ca, and there is information on, there's an email info at questers.ca actually comes to me, and I answer each one personally with whatever questions you have. So
we can actually speak to the president.
Absolutely, yes. I'm very accessible. Yes, and that's the beauty of Questers, is that we're there for each other, and we really care. And we really reach out to each other. And when we have a conference, it's not to make money. It's to share what we have to offer with to the world. And we do feel that at this point, at this time in the world, that we do have a lot to offer.
So I guess the final thing I want to bring up, because I kind of forgot it, was you have several vendors at each of these conferences that also have the tools and the knowledge base and so forth and so on that they want to share as well. Is that correct?
Absolutely. It's a very rich resource on every level, from the presenters to connecting with each other to what the marketplace has to offer in the way of tools and services and products to help us in this quest for bringing in these wonderful energies that open our hearts and minds. And I would say, when somebody asks me, what is it about Questers that got you involved, is that they are a group of open-hearted, open-minded people, a very diverse group. And that's one thing that struck me the first time I went to a conference, is here's this room full of people of every walk of life, every age, equal amount of men and women. I was like, I hardly ever see that at any kind of conference. And it just really struck me as here, these people are so open in every way, so beautifully engaging and so different. And yet, here we are together.
Yes, that's true. Well, I think this is a good time to conclude our fireside chat.
Yes, yes.
This is Carol Heywood with the Canadian Society of Questers, www.quester.ca, and I'm Tom Duke.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And thank you.